How to find your first wholesale deal in the next 7 days. Guys, it's Rick Ginn. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create urgency for you to find a wholesale deal in the next week. I'm going to teach you where to look. I'm going to give you some basic rules, and we're going to expand and give you some things that you'd probably never think about to give you an extreme advantage on getting your first wholesale deal in the next 7 days. But before I get into it, do me this favor, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button so other people can find the truth out about wholesaling. So guys, I would be amiss not to mention that you need to know exactly where you're looking. Meaning you need to find sellers that need to sell their house. So let me just remind you, my rules are always the same. We need to find sellers that need to sell their house versus sellers that want to sell their house, because 7 days is still a very short window. Very manageable because you got 7 full days, including the weekends. Yes, I said the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, to find a wholesale deal. So ODN, they've got to be off market. This is non-negotiable. They have to be direct to seller so you can get the story, and they have to have the need to sell versus somebody who wants to sell. If you don't know the difference, go back and watch my gazillions of videos. Guys, people want to sell their house. They are not going to make a decision anytime soon, and it's solely based on price. We're in this to make money. We are not going to be the highest bidder, but most of the time, if you find the right situation, we're usually the best buyer. Remember, we want to create win-win situations, and the only way to do it is 2 key ways. There's 2 things that every seller wants. They want to trust the person they do business with. You're the exact same, so you're going to have to earn their trust. How do I earn their trust? I build rapport. I find commonality. I let them know I'm a real person and I care for them, and I get them to open up to me. The second part is you actually have to solve a seller's problem. You see, just by buying the property, it doesn't mean that's going to solve the problem. Sometimes they need additional things. Estate sale companies, moving companies, they need more time in the house. They need less time in the house. They need you to take over the tenant situation. They're scared of the condition of the house. Bottom line, guys, is you have to get behind the story on the real estate. Remember, a vacant house is just a symptom. Find out what the human problem that's caused that and connect with them and help sellers get out of their own way. Guys, you gotta understand, selling a piece of real estate is a huge decision for most people. It's one of their biggest decisions, and you can't take that lightly. So your job is not to sell them. Remember, people who need to be sold is something they want. If I want a Lamborghini, I go see a salesman because I want it. When I need to get like medication to get something done, I just need precise directions, and I need to know what my options are, and I need clarity, and I need a time frame to get it done. That's all you're doing. You're guiding these clients. So if you keep that in mind, we have to earn their trust, and we have to solve their problem by listening to all the data the seller tells us. And the more they open up to you, the more they trust, the more likely that you're going to get a great deal. Because at the end of the day, all sellers want is certainty. If it was solely about price, I have them listed on MLS every time. I don't compete on MLS. I don't believe MLS is a good fit for wholesaling. Are there deals on MLS? Yes, but you're better going off market direct to seller that needs to sell. Now guys, I've already gone in a previous video when we did this like basically 72 hours or less. We talked about the basic government list that you need to go after, which obviously would be tax delinquencies, code violations, and pre-foreclosures. And you're going to enact the reverse driving for dollars sticky note method, where you put a note on the door, give me a call, I got a question, Rick, and your virtual phone number. Why do I do that? Because it gets a high response rate. Is it a pain in the butt? Absolutely. Remember, we have to find a way to engage our prospect legally and ethically. A note does not break any laws, and it gives you the flexibility to talk to somebody at the door or have them call you. Now, the only list you want to add to this is going to be your vacant list. You know how to get your vacant list, go over to xleads.com, and that's a list that you're going to get 500 to 1,000 leads. It's well worth. Take the ones that are on market off of there and go crazy. Call them. If you have an xleads account, the phone number is already skip trace in there. Just call the seller directly, and you need to call as many as possible. And I got to tell you, from sun up to sundown, you are calling sellers. 7 days is not a lot of time. We have to have a massive amount of action to be successful by our 7th day. Now, one of the things I can do in my off hours, if I'm like after hours or early in the morning, I'm going to reach out to every general contractor and every estate sale company to see if they got anyone who has had a failed bid or is looking to sell their house. And I'm going to partner up with them and pay them a marketing fee. It's a long shot in a 7-day period, but at worst, you could develop a long-term relationship so when a deal comes up. But a lot of times I get last-minute deals from title companies companies, general contractors that write failed bids on really bad houses, and estate sale companies where people really just need to sell the house because they have so much crap in it. So just do an internet search. You can find all those, rip through them, call them all, and see if you can develop a relationship. Always take the relationship, but see if there's any low-hanging fruit that you can jump on within the next 7 days, and make sure you compensate them for their time with a marketing fee. Now, I'm going to give you, on top of all the other ones I taught you to do in 72 hours, I'm going to give you a little creative strategy to create a tremendous amount of motivated seller leads so you can try to get a deal all within the first week. Number one, I'm not the biggest fan of chasing out like PPL companies, but if you can get on some of their discounted lists, there's plenty of them that will sell you a pack, and for $500 you can get a bunch of leads. Try to get the freshest, best data. Guys, a lot of them will do all sorts of specials. They do all sorts of sales on Fridays and the weekend. Guys, at the end of the day, these are just expired cold call leads. And if you can get a batch of 500, I think you've got a great shot at getting a deal. Now, you're going to have to go through at least 500 to have a shot at getting a deal. So I'd look at getting between 500 and 1,000 and rip through it. It's not that hard to get through it in a week. It's better than cold calling 12,000 people on your own, I promise you. The other way you can do it is you can hire what we call a cold call center. Like, well, Rick, why do I want to do that? You can pull a high equity list, say around 10,000 people. You can do a vacant, a high equity list, and you can sign up with one of these companies. Now, hopefully you have a previous relationship with them. If you don't know how to do it, go over to freewholesaling.com or check us out at joinm2m.com. We can get you a cold caller for as low as $4.50 an hour. That buys your time back, and you can rip through these leads. Now, are they going to get through 10,000 leads in a week? No. But what I would do is I would ask for 2 to 3 cold callers, and I would triple time so you can buy your time back and see if you can produce 50 or 60 leads within that week. Now, it's a little bit extreme, and you're going to have to work a deal out with these cold call centers. But remember, they're your leads, they're your list, and if I'm trying to get it done in 7 days, you're going to have to spend a little bit of money, probably about $1,500. But I pretty much guarantee you can have a high quality batch of 50 to 60 leads in a short amount of time. The question is, can you churn your list and give it to these cold call centers? We make plenty of recommendations of centers that will actually go ahead and do this for you. Here's a really cool part. They're your leads. Nobody else gets them. They're 100% exclusive. And if you can get someone to jump on it and bang out what they normally take in a month and bang it out in a week, try to cut a deal. And if you get a deal from them, I would continue to use them. Yes, the old days you had to make all the cold calls, but times have changed where you can leverage your time. If you have a good paying job, have other people calling these leads. And at the end of the day, you can have 5 or 6 leads loaded in your inbox. That is a great way to get your first wholesale deal, especially in the first 7. Absolutely no time to waste. You have to jump on this. So what I've done is built on the strategies when I taught you how to do this in 72 hours. This strategy I'm teaching with the cold call centers and buying discounted PPL leads is just throwing fuel in the fire. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I would still want you to JV with someone to help accelerate this so you can get the best opportunity to get a deal done. But what I really like about challenges is doing this, I don't care, 48 hours, 72 hours, or a week, is you're pushing yourself. And when you push yourself and you get clarity and you take a massive amount of action, you build this upward spiraling. So we all know like good and bad things tend to happen in 3. So as bad as you spiral downward, you can easily take the method I'm teaching you here today and create momentum. Because once you get through and you start making calls and you're connecting with people and you're texting and you're hiring cold call centers and you're working with PPL companies for discounted leads and you're not paying $300 for the leads, you increase your confidence, you increase your ability to marketing. And I've always told you marketing is key. It's up to you guys. Some of you guys sit around 6 months and a year and you don't get a deal. You know why? Because you never create a timeline to get stuff done. Why do you think in school that you pulled an all-nighter and you studied and you just barely passed that test? Do you know you can apply that exact same principle to wholesaling? The problem is most of you think you have forever. The reality is your future self depends on you now. If you can get it done in 7 days, you can get it done in 30 days. You can definitely get it done in 60 days, 90 days, and you just keep stacking up wins. Because the reality is you got to come up with deals every week. And my favorite part is coming up with a 7-day timeline. I believe anybody can scrape up a good wholesale deal in 7 days. 3 is a little extreme. You're going to have some timing on your side. 7 days though, if you clearly focus on people that need to sell their house in populated areas below the average median price, and you only go after people who need to sell their house, and all your activities centered around marketing and talking to sellers, it's really hard not to get a deal. When I find that most people don't get a deal, they just don't spend the energy and the activity levels they need to do do marketing. So I like creating the deadline. Deadlines force you to do stuff and get it done. And you know what? You might not even get the desired result, but I promise you this, you're going to get a lesson and you're going to get momentum. And most of you just need a good kick in the butt in wholesaling. It's just the truth. The sooner you put a deadline to your wholesaling career, the sooner you're going to get your first deal. I find people go, well, give me 3 months, give me 6 months. Guess what? 3 months, 6 months goes by. So replace all that and just put 7 days in there and let's see what you do. You've got to show up to work every day with an incredible attitude, an incredible amount of energy. Because remember, as great as wholesaling attracted you in here, little income, doesn't care about your education, doesn't care about background, definitely doesn't care about your age, doesn't care about your religion or your political affiliation. It's only going to reward those that actually do the work. And what I find of people I work all over the country, the ones that put in the work and are constantly marketing and talking to motivated sellers and making offers, they always win. The ones who make excuses and whine and try to feed their ego, there's nothing I can do for you. Either you're geared towards a solution or you're going to come up with an excuse. The choice is yours. If you want to get a wholesaling deal in the next 7 days, create urgencies. Take the basics I taught you on how to do this in under 72 hours, but for God's sakes, create momentum and make it a priority in your life. Replace your tries or your shoulds with a must. And guys, if you can't get a wholesale deal within like 30 days, I'm going to ask what activities are you doing to push the needle. So if you could do it in 3 days, 7 days, or 30 days, if you can create that urgencies, by the end of the year, you're going to stack up so many wins that wholesaling will be a no-brainer. So guys, let me know in the comments which of these methods you're going to do to create urgency. And do you need like that push? Do you believe that setting a deadline will actually make you a better wholesaler? Because some of you guys think you have forever. You're like that person that says, one day I'm going to get fit, and all of a sudden you're 80 years old. You let 80 years go by. I don't want that to happen to you. I know it's a little shocking to talk about 7 days, but if you'll create urgency and get going now, the actions you take today is going to predict your future success in wholesaling. You must create positive, consistent, massive marketing actions every day in your wholesaling business to truly be successful. So set a deadline. It's not going to hurt you. If anything, it'll light a fire on you and create your upward spiral. So let me know in the comments which actions you're going to take. Are you going to take me up on the 7-day challenge? And guys, if you haven't got something done in 30 or 90 days, what are we doing to set that deadline? Let me know in the comments. And as usual, if you got value for this video, do me a favor. Make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button so others can find the truth out about wholesaling.